VW vans and bugs are probably the only gearhead opinions that I have.
Yeah.
And I feel like they've missed the boat on both of those. They no longer make the bug.
No.
And what a unique car, and what a great EV a bug would be.
Hey gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey.
I'm Holly.
Back there's Tucker.
Yep, that's me.
We finally have one. You and I were kicking around the idea of purchasing one of these when they were first announced eons ago. And we are sitting in a 2025 Volkswagen ID Buzz, the all-electric, modern era hippie van. And in this video, we're going to tell you how it fits our family of three. Before we jump too far into this one, according to YouTube analytics, something like 70+% of you have yet to hit that subscribe button, and we are so close to 50,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. So a quick click of a button down there will help our channel out immensely in our goal of helping more families research and buy their next vehicle. All right, gearheads, I want to do something a little bit different. I don't normally do this, but I am recording this on Monday, September 22nd, and I was just so incredibly moved by the faith, the resolve of Erica Kirk during her husband's memorial yesterday, and her incredible obedience to our call to forgive, and being able to forgive her husband's murderer not even 2 weeks after the fact, and to just publicly say the three words, "I forgive him," were so incredibly moving to me that I decided I needed to do something. I needed to step up. So I created a very simple shirt with those three words, "I forgive him," to remind me, to remind others, and to potentially start a conversation of the miraculous forgiving power and forgiving love of Jesus Christ. And you can get one of these shirts for yourself. All profits, all proceeds will go towards distributing Bibles in honor of Erica Kirk's bold faith and in memory of her late husband, Charlie. Again, all the links will be down in this video description. Thank you so much for supporting this, and God bless you all. We've wanted this one for a while.
We're happy.
We are happy. It is impossible to drive this vehicle in a bad mood.
Impossible.
But I had to ask you a lot of questions about it. I feel like I know your thoughts and opinions, but I could be wrong. We'll start outside. What do you think of the style?
Well, I like the style. I like that it kind of keeps that nostalgic VW bus van feel, but then it kind of upgrades it in a modern era, I guess, but it's still kind of fun and kooky.
Yes.
I also love, this is going to be a surprise to literally no one, that there are so many color options and combinations that you can get just factory, which is amazing. Of course, ours is black and black, which I have to say, I was a little disappointed that it wasn't a more fun color. However, you did get the magnet flowers, and I'm so happy. I love the flowers in the black. Like, that might be the choice.
Oh,
it probably wouldn't. Yeah. I love lots of colors. I would still put the flowers on a bright color too.
I know you would.
But the flowers do make me happy.
Yes. So Tucker wants the red and silver option that they offer. So it's
no surprise.
Red down low, silver up top. You want the green and white option, I think.
Yes.
Which looks like Fillmore from Cars.
Does look like Fillmore from Cars. And I would probably either do one of the two-tone options, or VW allows you to wrap them from the factory through a partnership that they have.
What?
So you can do whatever you want. So if we wanted to wrap it to look like Fillmore, I think we could do that. As long as Disney didn't step on some copyright stuff. Maybe instead of all of his logos and images, we can put like fun GT Garage Talk callbacks. You really like the exterior. I'm okay with the black wheels of our base Pro S trim with the black and the silver outline. I think those look really retro and cool. There's a lot going on with that.
I'd put a flower on those too.
Yeah. Put a daisy right there.
Yeah, in the middle.
So the one thing that is curious to me, I feel like this should have been the very first Volkswagen electric vehicle. Like, it's already got the baked in like culture to it, the hippie tree hugger. That's what EVs are in the modern era. Like, I just feel like it should have been their first EV. It's 3 rows. We'll get into that in a little bit. I don't know. I feel like they missed the mark by introducing the ID4 first and this a whole lot later, but that's all another side note.
Look, VW vans and bugs are probably the only gearhead opinions that I have.
Yeah.
And I feel like they've missed the boat on both of those. They no longer make the bug.
No.
And what a unique car. And what a great EV a bug would be.
Exactly.
What a great EV. Like, if anybody's making EVs, it should be the bug.
Yep.
Right?
This and the bug.
Yes.
100%.
Yes, 100%. What are we doing here, VW?
Yes, this should have been their first. The bug should have been their second. And then they should have rolled out into all the other ID this and ID that's. And, but what do we know? What do we know?
What do we know?
All right, so we like the exterior style. We've gotten a lot of, especially since we put the flowers on it, comments, looks. When I was showing
People
it,
taking pictures with the car.
when I showed it to my brother, people stopped and asked if they could take people,
not the normal people.
pictures of it in their Chrysler Pacifica. So yes, it draws eyes and gives lots of smiles and happy thoughts. Now, moving inside, what are your thoughts in here?
She's big in here. It feels
Pretty small on the outside.
pretty big on the inside.
Like a bus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels more like a bus.
Yeah.
Not like a minivan, really.
No, it doesn't. It really does
It doesn't slope down
No.
like minivans kind of do. They kind of do this.
And you have to
This is-
climb up into it.
You do. That's my least favorite part.
Yeah,
Is-
and I think it takes you back to when you were working at Disney World.
It sure does. Driving the safari truck.
Yeah.
Yep, it sure does.
Yeah,
That
so
was hard to get into, too.
it has a little more SUV truck-like feeling in its ride height, and the fact that we're in these big chairs with the arms on both sides kind of leans into that even more. So, I mean, there's a lot going on here, but yeah. What are your thoughts, though, on the style in here?
I feel like the inside style could be a little bit more fun.
That,
It's a little
I
ho-hum.
think, has to do with the fact that we have the Pro S trim
Okay.
and not the Launch Edition. So we get the black interior, we get the brownish
Yeah,
seats.
it would be more fun if you could unbuckle and then go sit on a couch in here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That
wouldn't
would
it?
be.
Yeah, and watch TV.
Yeah. The first edition trims have color matching interiors,
Oh,
so
nice.
you can get some personality with the higher trim versus this one. This one is more your everyday.
Now, you do get to choose your ambient lighting.
Yes.
Which is nice.
Yes,
and
which
fun.
is
And
also
we've
tied
played
to
with.
the backlighting or the ambient color here on the infotainment screen. So, yeah, there is some character to it. I have to ask, what are your thoughts on the windshield being 5 miles away and this giant peekaboo window that isn't even a peekaboo window because how big it is?
I feel like that adds to the bus feeling.
Yes.
It feels like a bus.
I picked
And
him.
a safari truck.
Yeah.
It would be hard to clean.
Yes. I picked him up from your parents and passed a school bus up along the way, and I felt like, hey,
Hey,
oh,
but a couple
same
bus
thing.
drivers.
Same thing. But yeah, lot of feels in here that aren't minivan vibes.
Is there a bus driver wave?
Yeah.
Like the Jeep wave?
Maybe we create one.
Yes, it is.
So this did lose some of the original VW bus, like the steering wheel placement. It's not like a bus. It's more like an actual car.
I probably like this better than.
Now, we do have this big wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto infotainment screen that controls everything, or climate, heated, ventilated massaging seats. We do have
I am currently being
Me
massaged.
too. We have a physical button for our massage,
Which is nice.
But then you've got that little screen back behind the steering wheel.
I do wish this had a head-up display, and there's
Yeah.
plenty of room on the dash to add one.
You can get one, not
Okay.
on this trip.
Okay, nice.
Yep. So yes, there is that.
Excellent.
And
I
then-
love what I'm hearing.
And then storage. Like, there's a lot of it.
No, there's a lot of space for storage, and then the storage is not very well thought out. I feel like there's a lot of space for versatile storage.
But I mean, you've got fold down cup holders here. We've got multi-tiered storage in the doors. We've got a removable center console. I've got a big...
teeny tiny. Does it open?
Yeah. So there's a back side that opens up for Tucker back there. There's a front side that opens up right here, which I actually think this is in backwards.
And it knocks against this if your cup holder's down. I don't love it. It just isn't well thought out.
Yeah, they definitely put this in backwards because the front side, So we need to turn that around. But we'll talk about that in a little bit when I'm climbing around in here, I'm sure. Tucker, what are your thoughts from the back seat back there?
Well, I like how they put so much detail on the doors.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. And I love that there are a bunch of speakers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's two on the top
Yeah?
and one huge one on the bottom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think of those windows, bud?
Oh, yeah, they're cool.
Yeah?
How they open up, not like normal windows. So awesome.
They're kind of like a little porthole in the side, like we're on a ship.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think they're trying to make it feel like a spaceship.
Yeah. And then we've got air vents in both rows in the ceiling back there. All pretty cool, pretty nice. But yes, storage is different in here. Like, we've got a lot of space. We've got a lot of storage in the doors. I'll say that. A lot of storage up here in front of me. Fairly big glove box as well. But the other storage...
I feel like it's just not well thought out.
Okay.
Like, there's space for it, but it's just not great usable storage.
All right.
I mean, it fits my purse, but I'm pretty rare in how small my purse is.
Yeah.
Most women have big old purses.
Well, I'm sure we'll come back to interior technology here in a second. We're going to have to pause on that because, Tucker, what's it time to talk about right now?
Can I get my solid safety seat?
And then I'll climb in those back 2 rows, talk a little bit of space back there, and then we'll come back to storage after we do the historic brick streets. Before I load in Tucker's extended fit child seat from Graco, I will go ahead and climb in and show you what the back 2 rows of this ID Buzz are like. First and foremost, you have a bench seat here in the middle with a 60-40 split. 3 across seating in the second row, and then these latches here that do allow the seat to tumble forward while still retaining its shape, which works well for getting into the back seat with a car seat in place and a bench seat in the middle configuration. When we get to the back seat, you can see it is a 50-50 split 2-person rear seat that does slide, and you can see there is quite a bit of movement to the seats. This is as far forward as it gets, and that one is as far back as it gets with that handle down there for the sliding mechanism. Completely flat floor in all 3 rows of this. We do get a little recessed step here on the side. We'll go ahead and climb into the back, and I will talk about lower latch points in both rear seats back here. Very well exposed, making it very easy to put a child seat in place. We're going to go ahead, slide that seat all the way back, and lift up our headrests to sit comfortably back here in the 3rd row. You can see we get some nice amenities. Storage pocket here, USB-C, a cup holder here, and a tablet holder here if that's what you want to put in there. The seat is a little upright, though. If you reach around the back side to the strap that I'll show you in a little bit, they do recline just a little bit, giving you a little bit of a more comfortable seating position. We get air vents in all 3 rows, which is very nice. I love how they are ceiling mounted. You can see just how much room I have behind the standard position for the 2nd row seat. You can see they do slide back further, but I've got so much room back here. It is ridiculous just how much space is in this van, given its overall shape and the fact that all the components to make it go are underneath us. They have done a stellar job packing this vehicle out for people and stuff. You can see we get a few fun Easter eggs on the side. We get the silhouette there, and there's one over here as well, but very nice. A third row in the back here, and no matter where these seats are positioned, yes, I've got plenty of room. But climbing out and moving to the second row, to actually put this seat down, you had to lift up right there. And here you can see just how much these second row seats move forward and back. So still plenty of room in that position, but there is its furthest back position, just so you can see. We do get a little grab handle right here. It is rubber for climbing into the second row. And with this seat all the way back, plenty of room with it in its standard position. Still plenty of room with it all the way forward. Still plenty of room. So negotiating between all three rows should not be a problem in the ID Buzz, though I wish we had a fold down armrest here in the center seat. There are some nice amenities in the second row. Not only do we have air vents, we have controls for the air on both sides of the ceiling back here, which is nice, so you don't have to figure out which side you're going to sit on. Heated second row seats, though the vehicle isn't actually on because I'm not in the driver's seat, so I can't turn that on. Our power windows are express open and close, and you can see they power slide back just like that, and I can close it there. We do have some USB-C power in there, a little storage there, and more storage down there. Go ahead and close that all the way. Something is upsetting it. It does not, there we go, does not want to close, but that closes it right there. Our handle to open is right there. We can also close it with a push of a button right there. Other things I really like on the back side, we have this drawer back here on the back of this center console, now that we've got it installed correctly, and some cell phone and map storage on the backs of the front seats, all of which works very nicely here in the second row. But we're here to talk about child seat, and yes, another Easter egg, but we'll bring in Tucker's Graco Extend Fit child safety seat, and we're going to show you just how much room we have for rear facing. Fits in there perfectly, no need to adjust, with all seats in their standard position. This is where I was riding at 5'10", no complaints there. We'll go ahead, spin this around, and we will lift the headrest to drop the top tether down, and we will slide this into place. The standard recline on it is perfect for the recline of this car seat to match the pitch there, but it does actually recline more. Very easy to climb in and attach both of these lower latch points, given just how much room is cut out around them. And we do have latch points across the entirety of this center section. So we've got latch points for 3 car seats here in the middle, 2 in the back. 5 car seats could fit in here just fine. And now that we've got this securely in place, I'm going to go ahead and pull this lever, tilt it forward so I can see where the top tether goes into place. And now we can tighten that down and secure it in place, even with the child seat in place. And then there we go. Tucker is ready to go. That car seat ain't going anywhere. And we can close the door just like that. This really is a great vehicle for families, perhaps one of the best, because it has so much personality, especially with our additions down the side. First of all, we do have a power operated hatch. You can see the release right there above the license plate. And when you open the back, yes, the third row does not fold into the floor. And the third row is the reason why I wanted to have both my hands free, because you can see we have a decent amount of vertical space behind the third row. It is a very tall space, much lower floor than many SUVs in this same size class as far as how much room you have for people on the inside, but not a lot of depth to it unless you have the seats moved forward like that one just over there. Though there are multiple different ways in which you can work with and adjust these seats in the back. You can actually recline them, though that recline is that lever right there, which is very interesting in its own right. I'm actually going to reach down here and put these headrests back down for their flush mounted position, because when you do pull this lever and allow the seat to fold forward, it does lock into place in a flat position, allowing you to use the rear cargo area now for cargo. And other trims, other variants do have shelves here that give you a more linear space here to work with that does line up with the backs of these seats when they are lowered. But that is not the end of the story. No, you cannot fold these into the floor because, again, that is where the battery is, but you can pull this latch here, and as you can see, these seats do now completely remove from the vehicle, though they are quite heavy. So think old school Chevy Tahoe and Suburban with their removable seats, and just how bulky and clunky those are. Doesn't appear I actually locked that one in its lowest position, so it was trying to open up on me, but then again, they do pop back up into place very nicely and very easily as well. And see, that one is locked into place, so unlock, and then you can pull it back up. But yes, these do both pull out very easily, but only when folded. So you can see they are locked into place. Other niceties back here in the back, we do have some additional power, and something that came in handy when we went grocery shopping, though there's only one of them, a little bag hook here on the passenger side. One last thing, you may be wondering what's behind this panel. That is the charge cable, so you can charge this up, because as I did mention, and as is completely obvious, this is a fully electric vehicle with a J1772 CCS style plug hidden underneath this charge panel. It is a very convenient place, though it's on the wrong side of the vehicle if you want to use a Tesla adapter and charge it at the Tesla charging network. The hatch opens up big and wide. The hatch is very high up here. I'm 5'10", looking up at it, but there's your button to bring it down to a close. I would like a decontented version with a manual rear hatch with that strap back there to pull it down. That gets us closer to a $50,000 or $40,000 price point. I just feel like this one is too well equipped at the base level to truly be a base and to truly compete in the minivan segment. But as we turn on the historic brick streets of downtown Tyler, Texas, we can talk about how this rides. Tucker, how's your wobbly head back there?
It's pretty wobbly.
Yeah? Holly, what are your thoughts?
You know, it rides as I would expect it to. It's pretty smooth for
like
being...
the safari truck?
Yeah, better than the safari truck. Pretty smooth for being as long as it is, but you do feel a little bumps here and there.
So I'm glad you bring up how long it is, because of any three-row vehicle that we've tested, the wheels are like absolutely out to the corners, which makes the wheelbase longer, which helps with the ride. Anytime you can do a longer wheelbase, it's like having a big ship on a rough seas. The bigger the ship is, the more it kind of cuts through and smooths it all out. So long wheelbase adds to a better ride. The added weight of the batteries down below us also helps with the center of gravity. So even though this is kind of a narrow vehicle for how tall it is, it doesn't feel too top heavy. Does it feel top heavy to you? Like it's gonna roll over or blow over with a...
No. Like a...
A little foof. No?
No.
So what is it like there behind the wheel driving this around? Power delivery, steering feel, visibility, you name it. What's it like as a driver?
It's pretty good. You have to remember that you're long, which you would get used to more. I do, because you are longer, I do feel like there are something, like the mirrors are pretty small on the side.
Yeah.
The backup camera, I don't know what's up, but it doesn't have a wide enough view either. So there were a couple of times when I was backing out of a parking spot that I looked behind me and I didn't really see anybody. I looked in the rear, the camera, I didn't really see anybody. But then when I started backing up, oh, there's somebody behind me. So that's just something you have to be careful about. I think it's because it's so long, and then like you have windows back there, but you can't really see out them if you look behind you, because that one, the headrest, the car seat, I can't really see this window back here at all.
Yeah, but your view out of the back window is like wide open.
Yeah, the view out of the back window, yes. I mean, the back side windows are pretty much, you can't see. And that's like where somebody was standing when I went to back up. And it didn't show up in my backup.
Now, we only have a backup camera in this one. We don't have a 360 camera.
I think it could benefit from a 360 camera.
Again, higher trims.
Oh, okay. It does have one in higher trims, yeah.
Yeah, again, we've got the base model, but I had to do air quotes because
I mean, massaging seats.
So they're base. So yeah. All right. So visibility a little lacking. What about power and drivability?
Power has been great.
Yeah.
It's been fun to drive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does it feel like it's lacking in get up and go? Or?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. It's an EV.
So it's an EV.
You push the play button down there.
You push the play button.
Play and pause buttons for pedals down there, and it goes.
Now let's talk about just getting out instead of stopping it.
Okay.
You just get out.
So yes, to turn it on, you get in with the key with you, sit in the driver's seat, and it's on. You put your foot on the brake, and then it's like on, and you can go. When you get to your destination, put it in park, you get out, and it turns off. Yeah. Now, the way we currently have it set is as you approach it, it remote starts so that the air is already going, which is great for us living in Tucker on a warm day, but it's cool outside this morning. It's not even 70 degrees yet. And so that's been a nice feature, but you've commented multiple times when we get out at home. You didn't turn it off. And I'm like, just wait till we walk away.
Yeah. I did wonder, though, does it lock when you get in and close the door?
Yes.
It does automatically do, because there are no locks.
Yes, there are. They are the illuminated buttons up.
This up here?
Yeah. That is your door lock.
Okay, why is there a little baby on this one?
That's the child lock for the back windows.
Okay, so that's what, so just this one locks it.
And I've got a lock unlock over here as well.
I thought with the baby next to it that it was just the child lock. And so I was like, there's no locks up here.
One is a lock, one is a child lock. But let's talk about the controls over there, because how many openable windows are on this vehicle, Holly?
4.
How many window switches do you have?
2.
Yes. Do you know even how to open the back windows? There's a button that says rear over there. There's a button that says rear. You have to push that button. It illuminates. Then your 2 windows that originally controlled your front windows control your back windows. If you don't touch that for a while, it defaults back to your front windows.
Confusing.
Kind of dumb.
There's plenty of space for 2 more buttons.
Yeah, kind of dumb.
It seems a little unnecessarily difficult.
And then we've got our buttons down here for our electronic sliding doors.
I love that.
Yeah.
Gotta love that.
Any other thoughts, features, discussion points in here? We've got USB charging like everywhere. My door's got it. You've got 2 over there over the wireless charger. Each back door has it. And then there are 2 more spots in the 2-person back seat back there.
Nice.
Yeah. Lots going on there. But AC works good.
The heated and ventilated seats work good.
Yep. All right, so time to talk price and economy.
Yes.
All right, we can't talk fuel economy in the normal respects as this is an electric vehicle, but we have averaged 2.6 miles per kilowatt hour. There's a 90 kilowatt hour battery in this. You do the math, that gives you the EPA rated 234 miles of range.
Good.
Is impressive.
Excellent.
For the fact that we're actually getting what the EPA rates it at.
Yeah.
I will say that range is a little low in 2025, especially from a battery of that size. I would really love it to be in the 300s.
Sure.
Yeah. And this is the single motor rear wheel drive model, just for anyone.
And I don't know how much this cost, but based on what we were looking at them at in the beginning, I would venture to guess that you can find a cheaper car that gets more range these days.
You could.
Okay.
All right. You ready for price?
Yes.
All right, Tucker, you see that number by my thumb? All right, Holly, what do you think this base VW ID Buzz goes for in SRP?
89.
No.
Oh, way too high?
Sorry, Tucker, I stole your thunder.
Way too high. Okay, 62.
Go ahead and tell her, bud.
61.545.
So for 2025, these start just under 60,000, like 59 and some change. So yeah.
But as we've talked about, there are some features that we would want in a
Right. And this also has something that a lot of other minivans don't have, like massaging seats.
Right.
Like that is standard here. We have
Nice.
massaging seats, which very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. And lots of colors.
Yes. Lots of color, lots of personality.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and surprise you here, maybe.
Okay.
But you keep joking that the minivan is my next vehicle. I would take this one. I love the personality. I love the looks. I love the driving feel of it in the fact that you're sitting up above everything. I think I could have a lot of fun with this over a typical minivan in any other variety. What say you?
I don't know. There's some really good minivans out there.
Yeah, and then having to climb up in it for you at 5 foot.
Yeah.
Tucker has a little bit of an issue too.
Yeah, I have a little bit of an issue, but here in the back seat there are handles.
That is true. And there's a step, though it's still a little too high.
The step is just kind of weird because it's like inset.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not like where you naturally step.
It's true.
So that's what makes the step weird.
All right. Thoughts now that you know the price?
I think that's a fair price.
Okay.
Very fair. Well, the range would be an issue too. But fair price.
The thing to me is that as a minivan, though they're calling it a bus, they don't offer a more stripped down version with cloth seats, manual sliding doors in the $40,000 to $50,000 range. I feel like as a family vehicle, they should, I don't know, decontent it a little bit more. No massaging seats, like just give a more true base model. I feel like they're starting a little too premium with this one. Just my thoughts. But as we're talking about features and such, what are your top 5 favorite features for moms?
1, the heated, ventilated massaging seats and easy to reach buttons for all 3 of those things.
Yes, so there and down here.
Yep. The ceiling mounted vents in the back. We appreciate those. The anchors across all 5 seats in the back for child seats.
So lower tethers and top anchors for all of those.
Very nice. Lots of room for people. Lots and lots of room for people. And 5, of course, the sliding doors.
You gotta love them.
Gotta love them.
A very convenient feature. Tucker loves using them, opening them, closing them.
So easy.
Yeah. So very nice. Now that we've had one for a week, could you imagine us living with one if we had to buy it?
Oh, yeah.
I will also say our VW dealership has got one just like this for 10 to 12 grand off.
Ooh.
And they have some top trims with all the features we feel are missing in this for 12 grand off. So we could get a top trim for the price of this one.
Wow. Sign me up.
On that note, if you want to see more from Holly, you can go find her on Facebook and Instagram at Female Consumer. You can go find Tucker's YouTube channel at Tucker's Talk on YouTube. You can find all things GT Garage Talk at GT Garage Talk, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, all at GT Garage Talk, or you can go to gtgaragetalk.com. But as for us, in a vehicle that brings us so much joy, until next time, gearheads, bye.
Bye. Stay tuned and stay tuned. And in case you were thinking about leaving, stay tuned. And in case you were thinking about dropping your kid off at school,
stay tuned.
And stay tuned.
You too.